Hello, my friends, Davorka here. So I decided to give you my explanation on how I see the difference between dimensions. So if if you're here, probably you have heard something about it, especially with the law of attraction, because that was my first intake into this world and understanding of this. But I was so confused because they tell you, okay, you have to raise your vibration, and I'm like, okay, raise my vibration to what? Like, and then they say when you're feeling good, and I'm like, okay. And then I heard about this, the third dimension and fourth dimension and fifth dimension. And the more that I was studying about this and more that I was going through my own personal spiritual awakening, I learned more and more and I understood more and more. So, especially if you heard about Akashic Records, Law of Attraction, everything, all of those things are working in the fourth dimension. So, what the heck is fourth dimension? What is the dimension, and how to get there? So, good news, I'm here to give you my point of view on that and give you my explanation on that. And hopefully, you can understand it a little bit easier for yourself, and you can then go on with your life and your own spiritual awakening, and it's going to hopefully be beneficial for you. So, let's start. Usually, people are talking about the third dimension. So, the third dimension is the dimension that most of the world lives in day to day. So this is the dimension of separation, dimension where the fear is really leading us. We feel separation from each other. So I'm the separate person, you're the separate person, everybody is different. It's me against the world. Usually that's how people are seeing it. It's every man for itself. And this is the actually the dimension where you feel separation from source, from God. You are different. You're somebody who's going to be punished if you do something bad, because you are so different from the source, and you can do really bad stuff that is unthinkable to the source, and that's why you're going to be punished when you go from this world. And of course, this is the dimension of separation, lack, and I mentioned before, but yes, fear is the big thing in this dimension. We are fearing of everything, fearing of going to the hell, fearing of being judged by people around us, and also by the higher beings, by God, when one day when we come in front of the God. However, many people in this dimension, they actually succeed. They actually find a way to succeed in life, to succeed in whatever you do. You have to work hard. You have to be really determined regarding something, really, really inspired, really motivated toward your goals. And then it often happens that once you achieve the goal or whatever you were inspired or motivated to go for, once you get there, you lose your drive, you lose your motivation, you lose your, it's like that sweetness of going for that. It feels like you're still not fulfilled, you're still empty inside, and you don't know what's wrong. And as mentioned before, this is the dimension that a lot of people are living it. And this is vibrational dimension. It's not something visual. It's not something physical. It's just something that is unseen but is felt. And we are all living in our own bubbles. Now, a lot of people who start their spiritual awakening, they come to the point, and especially when you reach the goal that was supposed to fulfill you and then it doesn't, you reach to a point where you understand that there has to be something more than this. And then you start asking yourself, who are you? Where are you? What are you doing here? What is your purpose in life? Because that's the part where you actually start asking really hard questions. And then you start learning about how other people who are teaching you this, what they are saying about that. And then you start your spiritual awakening in a way. And during the time when, I believe 20 something years ago, when the Secret, the movie came out, and then after that the book, that was the time when a lot of people started waking up in a way, and getting into the higher vibration or higher dimension. So the fourth dimension is the dimension of transformation. This is where you start understanding, and not just learning about it, but really understanding that you are more than what you have been taught that you are. So you are more powerful than you thought. You are a creator. You can manifest things. You can change things, transform your life towards something that you want. It's not just about the goal, it's about having a fulfilled life. It's about helping other people. You can heal yourself, you can heal others, you can fix things. So you can show yourself that you are more than just like a rat in a rat race, and working really hard for whatever your goal was at the time. So now you understand that things should be easier. You are supposed to be more happier. And this is where law of attraction is one of the tools that you can use. You can go into Akashic records and understand that. You can actually go, there are many tools like Ho'oponopono, and then tapping, and emotional intelligence. Those are all the tools that can help you heal your life, heal yourself in a way. However, a lot of people actually get stuck here because they think, okay, so I'm here, I'm fixing things, and then something bad happens, and then it's like, oh, something bad happened, so what's wrong? Like, if I'm really vibrating high and I am in this vibration and in this dimension, how can something negative happen? They don't understand that everything is a blessing in itself. So like, for me, I first heard it from Tony Robbins. I'm sure that there are many other people that have said that before him, but for me, he was the first one saying that things do not happen to you, they happen for you. And sometimes when you get stuck in this fourth dimension, you forget that things are happening for you. So when something negative happens to you, you don't see the reason why it's happening for you. You don't see the growth that it's supposed to be from that point, right? Well, every challenge in your life is just the point of you getting to the next level, and you don't see that, you don't recognize that opportunity, and you start fixing yourself again. Okay, this happened because I'm still negative in this way, or I didn't heal this part of my past, and you just get stuck on healing and fixing yourself and going back into your past and just healing. And this is a tricky part, actually, where a lot of us are stuck. And then for those who understand that everything happens for a reason and everything is a blessing, those are ready to go for the next level of self-awakening in a way, so spiritual awakening, and they start living in the fifth dimension. So now everything that works in the fourth dimension, like law of attraction, Akashic records, Ho'oponopono, all those tools that work in fourth dimension do not work in the fifth dimension, and vice versa, of course. So once you start vibrating or being in that higher level of the fifth dimension, you understand that everything is perfect. So this is the dimension of acceptance. You accept yourself as the perfect creator who you are, and you're not just a manifester anymore, you are actually a creator, so a higher level of that. And as a creator, you understand that everything comes to you in a perfect way. You don't have to fix anything, nothing is broken, nothing is wrong. Everything is perfect and everything is the way that it should be. It's complete love, complete acceptance. And actually this fifth dimension is the dimension of the complete acceptance and complete love. So in this dimension, when you start living this high, everything's like synchronicities happened. Whatever you heard about it from other mentors and teachers, this is where true miracles happens. But for you, those are not miracles, because those are all next logical steps. And so whatever goal that you have that used to be really, really big in your mind, it's not big in your mind anymore. You have steps towards that. And then when that goal comes, you know, it's just the next logical step for you. So the way that I heard one person explaining that, and it really clicked for me, she said that difference between you having 10,000 steps and having one perfect step for the next step in your life is like a dimension 4 and dimension 5. However, a lot of people like to have the dimension 4 because they like to have the exhaustion and, you know, feel like I really worked for this. And even sometimes the dimension 3 is like that, because it's really work hard for whatever you need to do. But nothing in this world you have to work really hard for that. Everything can be created to like this. It just depends where are you with accepting of the nature of the world and the vibration and their energy, wherever it is. So most of you, if you're here, you're probably in the dimension number 4, probably. And there is one really big distinction that I was confused before, and then I learned, and that is that you can actually in one day be in all 3 dimensions. So it's not like, you know, okay, so this is a staircase and I'm going to rise up to the level 5 and I'm never going down. No, during the day it's fluid, so it goes like this. And so it's a practice, like everything, it is a practice. So where you keep your attention most, where you keep your focus most, that's where you're vibrating most. So it can be that somebody who is really high and spiritually opened and awakened, that can fall down to the vibration or dimension number 3, although it happens really rarely. And even if that person comes there, that person is going to recognize the pattern and the energy, and it's not going to agree with that person, and that person is quickly going to go higher. So it's not like you're never going to fall off the grace. You're going to fall off the grace, because life is full of challenges and we do have our own reactions. However, we are beings of habits, right? So whatever you make your habit, if you make your habit of being mostly on a higher dimensions and higher vibration, you're mostly going to be there. That doesn't mean you're never going to fall off the grace. You're never going to be upset and never going to be, you know, in fear of something. But the thing is, once you understand this and once you start practicing this, you're going to have the habit and have the tools, know the tools how to get back on track wherever you are. And it's going to be so much more easier for you than for somebody who just starts this journey or has never been on this journey and never heard about this. So guys, I hope that you understood now the difference between those 3 dimensions and what does that mean? What does that mean? Vibrating higher. And please do not be afraid or discouraged if you fell off the grace, because that's how you go back whenever you have a feeling, okay, what did I do wrong? Why I have to fix this? You're going back. Whenever you have that fear, okay, I did something wrong, you're going back in your vibration, you're going back in your energy, and then you're stuck there. So we are who we are. Sometimes our conscious mind is just playing tricks on us, and of course fear can creep up to us, and that's all good. You need to find your own way how to calm yourself down when that happens and say it's okay, because everything works out. And yes, you can always float higher and get to the fifth dimension. So I truly hope that you understood this a little bit more now through my explanation. Please let me know what you think in the comments, and of course, if you have any questions, you can put them there also. If you want to connect with me, all my links to my social media is down there in the description. And also, if you would like to have one-on-one with me, there is a link for that too. So have a great day and see you on my next video. And until then, I hope you're going to fly higher in your vibration and in your energy level. And I hope you're going to remember that life is beautiful and you're supposed to enjoy the ride. And that's why you are here. So bye for now.